Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, we will share about tips TOEFL IBT listening skill. Let me introduce our member. The first member is Shinta Nuri Amiyati, and then the second member is me, Tegar Wadhif Azizah. The TOEFL IBT exam is given online through the internet at designated testing site. TOEFL IBT is one of the newest form of international test with the online system via the internet that replaced the international TOEFL, from which is still computer-based. Differences between TOEFL IBT and ITP. TOEFL IBT, given online through the internet, measure writing, reading, listening, and speaking skill. The test lasts almost 4 hours and maximum score of 120 points. TOEFL ITP, institutional testing program. This test is done on paper, measures writing, reading, and listening skill. The test lasts for a total of 2 hours, maximum of 677. Gist content question. The gist of the lecture may be expressed explicitly or implicitly. This may require you to generalize or synthesize information from what you hear. Example: what problem does the man have? What is the lecture mainly about? What are the speaker mainly discussing? Gist purpose question. This type of questions are more likely to occur in conversation than lectures. Example: why does the student visit the professor? Why does the professor explain X? Why does the student visit the register office? Tips: identify the original reason that student went to the professor office. Many times understanding the student problem will help you to solve the question. Detailed question. Require you to understand and remember explicit detail or fact from a lecture or conversation. Example: what resulted from the invention of the X? According to the professor, what is one way that X can affect Y? According to the professor, what is the main problem with the X theory? Refer to your notes and don't be distracted by wording.
Understand organization. Possible question. How is the information in the page organized? Click in the correct column or box. Strategies. When listening, think of how the points are organized. Take notes or use ballpoint, especially for details. Understand relationship. First, ask how different ideas in the passage are related or not stated directly. Second, need to draw a conclusion, predict an outcome, make an inference, recognize sequence, determine the cause of an effect. Possible question. What is most likely? What is implied? Pragmatic understanding. First, more subtle understanding of spoken English. Second, function. The purpose in saying something or why the speaker says something. Third, speaker stance. Attitude toward a particular subject or speaker's feeling about a particular topic. The gist of the lecture may be expressed explicitly or implicitly. This may require you to generalize or synthesize information from what you heard. Example: what problem does the man have? What is the lecture mainly about? What are the speakers mainly discussing? Understanding the function. First, it doesn't deal with the meaning of the words the speaker say, but the information implied by how the speaker say them. Second, many times the speaker use slangs, idioms, or say things that are not directly relevant to what the question asks. Understanding function. First, possible reasons. Apologize, explain, clarify a point, change a topic, indicate a change of opinion. Identify question. Listen again to part of the conversation or passage. Why does the speaker say this? What does the speaker mean? Third, strategies. Listen carefully and think of why the speaker said something. Usually, the answer option to infinitives. To make a point about, to give example of, to ask about, to suggest that, and how to identify the question type are commonly worded like the following. First, why does the student say or mention or refer to X? Second, why does the professor say or mention or refer to X? Third, listen again to part of the lecture or conversation or you will hear an excerpt. 4. What does the student or professor mean when he or she say this? Or a specific part of the excerpt is repeated. Listen carefully to intonation and stress. Distinguish between literal and pragmatic meaning language. Watch out for rhetorical questions. Understanding speaker styles. First, possible feelings. Positive or negative, happy or sad, impressed and unimpressed, enthusiastic or bored, doubtful or certain. Second, identify question. Listen again to part of the conversation or passage. Select the sentence that best expresses how the speaker feels. Third, strategies. Listen to what is said in the context and how it is said and draw a conclusion. That's all our presentation. Thank you.